9.
Gymnast Simone Biles making her Olympic return this year after withdrawing from the 2020 competition due to concerns with her mental health. Biles, like many athletes, says she felt intense pressure to be her very best, and that took a toll on her mental well-being. Dr. Duren Gutierrez from Easter Seals Mork is here with more. Doctor, first of all, tell everybody what Easter Seals Mork is all about, just a big picture.
Okay. Well, Easter Seals Mork is actually the largest nonprofit mental health organization in Michigan. We service over 24,000 people a year. We focus on mental health issues of all kinds, depression, anxiety, bipolar. We also deal with autism and just a variety of mental health issues.
And all ages, too, right?
All ages, from childhood all the way through geriatric.
So you are good. So Easter Seals Mork is a good resource for people to jump on if you're looking for just some information.
Great information.
No matter what you're dealing with.
Yeah, great information at eastersealsmork.org.
There we go. Okay, let's talk about sports, and there is so much good that comes from being an athlete, no matter what level you're playing, right? Let's talk about the good first.
Okay.
Yeah, so describe, because Easter Seals takes a really strong stance in, like, a Miracle League field, for example, making sure that everyone has access to athletics.
Miracle League is a wonderful opportunity. It gives those patients that have both mental health and physical health disabilities a chance to participate in sports, and it's a great option for people who want to volunteer as well.
Yeah, it really is. Now let's talk about athletes who maybe start to feel the pressure that comes with the desire to be number one, to always be winning. What do you see in that realm?
Well, you know, I think success and failure is probably part of every aspect of life. It's particularly important in sports. Everybody wants to win, but not everybody does. You know, and you know what? I'm thinking about the baseball scores. You know, batting average. A person that has a 300 batting average is considered great, but when you think about it, that means he's missed the ball 7 times out of 10. But it's the idea that a person is out there doing their best, giving their best, and we support them in that.
So how do you teach somebody, whether it's a kid or an adult, and whether we're talking athletics or whatever you're trying to achieve in life, that failure is a very important part of success?
It is. It actually builds character, right? The idea is that we learn from our mistakes. We can look at things. We can look at what was wrong, and we can say, okay, next time we can do better. We can build on that, and it builds character, it builds strength, and it builds camaraderie with the other players.
Now, when we are looking at Olympic athletes, which we will be doing coming up here starting on Friday, and we see these are young people who have sacrificed so much to make it to that level.
Right.
How do you recognize in your own household, if you have a student athlete or a young person, how do you recognize when they are not handling the pressure to be the best well?
You know, if you notice something like a person starts to withdraw, or they're suddenly saying, I'm not enjoying this like I used to, or I want to make a change, if you notice things like that, that's probably a good idea that they're dealing with some kind of an anxiety or stress, and you should address that.
Yeah, it is so tricky being a mom of 3, because there's challenges along the way, and you don't want to immediately say, you know, stop. You want to push through, but you don't want to push too hard. So
Right.
it is a tricky balancing act for sure.
It is. I'm actually reminded of my son when he was young. You know, he was in baseball, and there was one time where he struck out, and he was so disappointed because he felt like he let me down. And I said, do you remember last week when you got a double? What did we do? He said, oh, that was a great time, and we got an ice cream. And I said, let's go get an ice cream.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yep. That's very good. Doctor, thank you so much. Again, the website is eastersealsmork, MORC.org.
Yes.
There you see it right there. Lots of resources there, and doing so many good things with for people of all ability levels.